Eric Shapiro is a screenwriter, journalist, and filmmaker. Right now, he's currently in Milpitas, California. He actually owns the Milpitas Beat. Him and his wife, Rhoda Jordan Shapiro, who I met at Bodies in Motion in Encino, is still on the filmmaking scene. Right now,
Okay, so the spell is I hold the flower,
interesting
you hold the stick.
little
You're gonna go
short
over that
film
tree, put your back against it. The
he
same
made
way
with
my back's
one of
against
his
the wall.
sons.
We're gonna close our eyes. I'll do the spell, and when I'm done, I'll call over to you, and we'll open our eyes, and you should be holding the flower, and I should be holding the stick. Okay? It's called Transference. My cousin James taught me. We were 12. He was strange. He actually told me never to do it without him, but then he died. Oh, well, he didn't actually die. He disappeared. He never came back. We think the wolves got him. But don't worry, it's just a fun spell.
This is
All right, go ahead
crazy.
and go to the tree.
He's been doing these really
one
cool
thing, though.
promotions
There's one rule.
on
Whatever you do,
TikTok,
don't drop the stick.
where he's got like a hood on and he's talking, and it's just a really eerie type of thing. So this is a little. There's only a minute and 13 seconds left of this. The whole thing is 2:26. the gibberish he's mumbling. Well, there's some very interesting cinematography here.
James?
It's like his son aged a couple years. That's pretty cool. So it's called Transference, written and directed by Eric Shapiro with Henry and Benny Shapiro. Those are his sons. So I'm curious about this here. Let me see, where am I at? There was some cool music on there. Oh yeah, so he does use Epidemic Sound for a lot of his stuff, which is cool. And so, yeah, I'm looking at his Facebook page. I just learned the Spanish and Portuguese territories title for Intrusive from distributor Insurgents. Yes, Intrusiva. So, it was on Fossum TV. I'd never even heard of Fossum TV until Eric Shapiro for his film Intrusive. But he says Intrusive is now off Fossum TV. We are almost done delivering it to a new distributor, Insurgents, after which it will go to a fuck ton of channels and platforms in different languages. So I'm just liking a bunch of stuff on his page. This is a new format that I'm doing here, my documentary optimized journalism, in which I'm bringing back the news feed of our friends. The way that the interest graph is running is it mostly shows you stuff from people that you don't know based on what your interest is here. But I think that we would be interested in the stuff that our friends are putting out there if it would show us to more. What's really interesting is people want to say that it has nothing to do with with advertising and whatnot, but why else would they be taking us away from people that we know and giving us other stuff? And look, I'm not upset with it. I'm just upset with how things are presented, like saying that it's not for this and that. But let me type in Eric Shapiro on Google just to see what happens. I know, and his names are somewhat common. So I get orthopedic surgeons in Boca, which I'm in Boca right now, but then IMDB. So that's the one I'm looking for. So let's go to Eric Shapiro on IMDB and take a look at what he does here. All right. So, Eric Shapiro is a writer and filmmaker. As a screenwriter, he's won a Fade In Award and written numerous feature films in development by companies including WWE, Mandalay Sports Media, Game One, and Select Films. He is also the resident script doctor for Rebel 6 Films, producers of A&E's Hoarders. Producers for A&E's Hoarders. As a journalist, Eric's won a California Journalism Award and is co-owner and editor of the Milpitas Beat, a Silicon Valley newspaper with tens of thousands of monthly readers that has won the Golden Quill Award as well as the John Sweat Award for Media Excellence. As a filmmaker, Eric's directed award-winning feature films that have premiered at the Fantasia Film Festival, Fantastic Fest, and Shriek Fest, and been endorsed by PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Eric's apocalyptic novella, It's Only Temporary, appears next to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein on Nightmare Magazine's list of the 100 best horror novels of all time. He lives in Northern California with his wife Rhoda and their 2 sons. All right, and this is an IMDb mini biography by Dennis Fordham. Hey, that's how you do it. Get somebody else to write your mini biography. I haven't had anybody write mine. So let's see, what else can I get from Eric Shapiro? Let's see, how many minutes? 7 minutes. I'm going to keep this at 10 and see if I can do at least one of these to do some proof of concept of keeping my new format here. Hacking the interest graph. Let's see. Well, am I not following him on Instagram? I mean, LinkedIn? If not, I'm going to have to do that. Oh, I'm going to have to connect. There we go. I'm connected with his wife, Rhoda. Jordan Shapiro is a mutual connection, so hey. And that's also because she used to come to a bunch of my kickboxing and boxing classes at the gym where I taught bodies in motion and Encina. Okay. All right, let's see. We're already at 8 minutes. What else can I find? So let me look at Eric Shapiro and Insurgents. And let's see. Okay. Well, all right. So I'm gonna go back to Facebook because that's where one of the places this video is gonna go. And let's see. And as I'm scrolling through here, I'm also not seeing people. This is definitely running on the interest graph. So, this video is me hacking the interest graph, but also proving concept. So I'm hacking the interest graph and proving that the interest graph is well into play. So I'm because so far I logged back onto Facebook and it's showing me nothing so far, and I've scrolled through over a dozen of the posts, and none of them are people that I know. There is this Coach Kenny 24 doing a fat burning hit workout, 1 minute nonstop. Him and his ripped partner. I mean, that dude's jacked. I'm gonna have to put this on my Pro Capagera Share Now channel so I can keep up with that later. All right. So, yeah, I mean, this is crazy that it's not showing me anything. These things, I would have to go back to Eric's. Just look him up specifically to find it. So that's it. Okay, so Eric, if you ever see this, because I'm not going to directly send it to anybody that I'm doing this documentary optimized journalism on. I'm just simply going to just do them and post them and see if they find them themselves. And that's it. So that one was called Transference. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and check out some other people that I know. So if you ever see this, there's a reason why I got distracted by all that stuff. Because one, I get distracted by a lot of stuff, and two, I have various reasons for doing this. Great work on your films, and congratulations on all of your continuing success, which is mainly because of your hard work. And you make some awesome and creepy shit, man, and I just love seeing it. So until next time.